I have decided to come forward and share my experience of childhood abuse with you to offer support and hope. I am a survivor, not a victim, and this is my experience, not my story. I deliberately choose the word experience rather than story, as story can make it seem like there is an element of make-believe, that it didn't really happen. This happened to me. When I was a child, I was raped by a stranger on school premises. It has taken many years for me to say this out loud to anyone other than my closest family circle and friends. Whilst this happened many years ago, the memory remains vivid, but now I have more control over the memory. If you are in a similar position or are struggling with a recent experience, my best advice to you is that it is absolutely your right to decide who to tell, when to tell, what to tell, how to tell it, where to tell it, and why you are telling it. I did my best to conceal what had happened to me for several weeks, as my attacker threatened that he would come back and really hurt me, and I believed that he would. My parents realised that something was wrong, and eventually I told them, but not all the details. Even at such a young age, I knew that they would be upset if I told them everything, and I felt guilty and ashamed. I hadn't screamed or fought my attacker. Too often, people who have never been through this experience announce that they wouldn't let it happen to them. They would scream, fight, run straight out and tell the authorities and hunt down the attacker. No one knows how they will react until they are in the situation, and even if it were to happen to them again, they might react differently each time. Do not judge. It's hard to scream and fight when you are frightened for your life. We do not have to justify why we did not react this way. Not very long ago, I received the best advice ever from a counsellor, and only wish that someone had given me this advice when I was younger. She told me to imagine I was giving advice to myself as the child who had just been through this experience, and she asked me what I would say. I thought about this carefully before answering and heard my grown-up self say, "It is not your fault. The guilt and shame are his. This will not define you. You will not let it." My experience happened before most of you were born. There had been no safeguarding training for staff, and too many topics were taboo. My class teacher never asked why I'd been gone so long, and I certainly didn't feel able to tell her. Here at Hugh Baird, we have amazing support systems in place, with well-trained, caring staff, willing and able to support you through the hard times. You do not need to deal with things on your own. I only wish that I had had this support available when I was in school. Thank you for listening.